The final leg session is about to go down. Peak week just started. Sunday today. We fly out on Tuesday. Let's do this shit. Hello guys, welcome back to another voiceover. Just easier if I do voiceovers as it's less editing for me, less drama. So this is the final leg session. The time has arrived again. I don't know why, but every time I do a prep, I always look forward to that final leg session. I mean, when I go into it, I generally go into it with like anxiety, and I know like what's up, because we're running on low carbs, we're running on low energy. And yeah, you really have to push. Obviously, legs is the hardest muscle to train because it's the biggest. So yeah, we just started off with some abductor work. I like to do some leg swings and stuff to loosen up nicely. And yeah, we did the outer abductor first for glutes, and then now we're focusing on the inner abductor. My condition is looking pretty decent today, as you'll probably see now. I think I flex on this one, some poses, yeah. So we're looking pretty tight. I still have like a decent amount of body fat, but we're not really going to be pulling much more off. So yeah, I'm currently talking to you now, and it's on the Tuesday. I'm about to fly and head to the airport in literally a few hours. So yeah, this workout was filmed on, I think, the Sunday, so a few days ago. Started taking out the barbell squat as it wasn't really good for my stability. In my off season, I was doing like 180 kg. I even done a 200 kg squat. But as you can see here, we're just focusing on the time and detention and the control. Drop the weight down a little bit. Obviously, we're not doing nothing crazy in the last leg session, peak week. Trying to keep things smart, but we still want to stimulate the muscle. We still want to get good tension, and it's just a different type of training. But we're not going super light. I mean, I got 130 kg on here, but as you can see, like, I'm looking pretty tired post this set here. And yeah, it's just a bit of a grind this session. That's why it's 2 hours long. But I literally said to myself, I don't care how long it takes, I gotta just get all the movements I want, get some good feeling connection on stuff. And yeah, it's more for just peace of mind. Yeah, let me give you an update on how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I've spoke to a few people today and they're saying, you ready and stuff, and like, I generally feel ready. I had to iron out a few things with my posing. I've actually got an injury in my right shoulder, and in my last show the judges actually like marked me down for it and said my symmetry was off, but it's not. Like, I have the same amount of muscle on both sides, but my shoulder has I don't know if it's a trapped nerve. I had this injury for years, but my shoulder doesn't fully open out on the one side, and it's like painful. So it's something I need to really look at in the next off season and try and fix it. But for now, I found out yesterday how to do the poses, all the back poses properly. Back for me is like my weakest body part, but we're not going to build muscle at this point in time. That's something I'm going to have to focus on, my weaknesses in the off season, which I'm looking forward to post show. But for now, we just got to kind of go with what we got and just try and make the posing as best as possible, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm focused, about to head out tonight to fly. I'm going to take the camera with me, film some more content while I get out there. If I'm up to it, I'll pick up the camera, but it's probably going to just be updates, guys, like this, just me talking about how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, etc. But obviously I've got a 26-hour flight and stuff today, because I'm doing 2 connections. I'm going to fly into France and then France to LA, so it's to be a little bit cheaper with the price, but it's long, 26-hour travel. So I'll be taking my camera with me, and yeah, it just keeps me entertained, and I'll be filming like just basically boring stuff, just like eating the meals and stuff. So yeah, we've got some glute work here in. I like to keep this exercise really light. As you can see, we just got 125 plate on. I feel like this exercise is difficult. If you don't do it properly, you don't do it right and slow and controlled, you're just training your hips, you're not training your glutes. And for bodybuilding, we need glutes. This is something else, my weakness, which I need to improve on in the off season. So just trying to get that connection at the top, and then squeeze and hold, and then repeat. I think I did 2 sets on this and then moved on. The energy towards the end of the session, like now, I really started feeling it. So I tried to just limit the amount of working sets on each exercise, as we're saving a little bit of energy for the next set, whatever we go into. What else can I update you guys on? I know I used to doing these voiceovers. I mean, let me tell you about what I plan to do peak week, I guess, prep wise. So today is Tuesday, just before I fly. I run moderate carbs today. Yesterday was only 50 grams. Today I run like 170 grams, as I did 2 training sessions, which I didn't actually film. So you train chest in the morning and then shoulders and arms, double session in the night. Cardio was an hour on the bike. Cardio for now, time being, like is kind of finished. I may do like some light 15-minute sessions in the morning just to wake me up. Again, some more posing shots here. My upper body doesn't look that lean in this photo, but it is. I don't think the angle's good, and I was holding a little bit of water on this day. So yeah, I'm planning to deplete totally. I've got all my meals prepped and everything to take with me, which I'll show you in the next video. So subscribe if that's something you're interested in, because that's what I'll be showing you. But we're basically running 0 carb while we're flying. So we're just going to be protein, veggies, dark chocolate, basically. That's basically it. I'm going to use that day to deplete. It's a rest day, obviously, from training, no posing. Once we land in LA on Wednesday afternoon, their time. Again, I'll just chill out, go and obviously food shop, get my food in, make the meals for the next following day. And then Thursday, I think I have the lie detector test on the Thursday. So that'll be that, and then we'll start carbing up. So I'm probably going to run moderate carbs on Thursday, like 400-500 grams, assess my body, and then see what I want to do for that Friday. And then obviously show day is assess as you go along, basically, but you're just kind of keeping protein relatively low and just adding in some carbs through rice cakes and other various foods. And yeah, I mean, things may change. We may go higher carbs depending on what the body's responding like. In regards to training sessions, I'm gonna do like 2 pump sessions, I believe. So on both days I'm carbing up. I plan to go to the gym and just do like 40-minute sessions, just pumping that glycogen around to the muscle, the targeted areas. We're talking like maybe 2 exercises per body part, but we're really not going to push that training. We need to back off now, let our body relax, and just kind of, we need a fresher look going into the show and on stage. So that's what we're going to bring. But I may do some light leg stuff as well. As a lot of people, it's funny, they don't do, this guy started talking to me mid-set when I wanted to do a rest pause, asking for a spot while I'm on prep. Like, what are you thinking, mate? There was loads of guys around him as well, so I told him to go away and go and find someone else. I know it's a bit rude, but come on, mate, like, what are you doing? Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the training. People say not to train legs like close to the show because it doesn't allow the detail to show through. But personally, I've always found when I train my legs look very, very good, even like the day after I've trained them, and they still got detail, they still got striations. I mean, I've got striations coming through my quads slightly now. And yeah, what I plan to do is maybe just like a leg extension, just pump some of the glycogen around to the quads on the Thursday session, and maybe a hamstring curl and maybe some glute activation stuff, and that will be it. And then on the Friday, I struggle with my back posing, I struggle with my back in general, so I'm going to do a lot of lat work on that Friday, because of what I found, once I train my back actually looks a lot better like the day after, and immediately after I've trained back, it just fills out. So we're going to do definitely some upper body stuff on that Friday. People normally rest on the Friday, but personally I like to train on the day before the show. Call me stupid, but we keep it light. We don't go crazy on it. And yeah, that's going to wrap up the end of this voiceover, guys. I think there's an outro coming up, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side when I'm in America. Exciting times, but we're ready, we're bringing it. Session is now done. 2-hour session that was. Pretty long, shouldn't have been that long, but I just want to make sure that I get hit everything right like I want to hit it, however long it takes. It's more for mental reasons. If anything, you really shouldn't be training for 2 hours long, but obviously legs the biggest muscle group, so it calls for maybe a little bit of a longer session. But that's just how I like to do things. Fully smash my legs, usually just train them once a week. I may do a little bit of a pump on my quads and a little bit of hamstring work while I'm out in LA, but for now that is pretty much legs done for the hard session anyway. We're not really gonna go crazy for the last few sessions leading into the show. Post-workout meal, 100 grams of rice, 220 grams of chicken breast. So I put carbs in every meal today. So we had oats in the morning, 100 gram of rice pre-workout with chicken, 100 gram of rice post-workout with chicken. And that'll be my carbs probably for the rest of the day now. And I'm kind of running on moderate grams of carbs at the moment. Just kind of seeing how my body is. My weight is good though. My weight this morning was 157 pounds, which is my lightest weight on this prep. And I've been that for the last 2 days now. Like, I want to get down to around 154, 155 if possible. Just ready for when we carb up, that I don't have to worry about the increase in the weight. As I believe the top end of my possible lightweight weight class is going to be 160 pounds. So as long as I'm below that, I'm going to be in the lightweight class. But you never really know who, because if more guys turn up on stage around the similar weight, you might end up being put in the middleweight class, which if you watch my last show in Dubai, that's what ended up happening to me. And this time I don't want that. I want to come in tighter, I want to come in lighter body weight to make sure I'm in that bottom class. So yeah, that's it guys for this workout, for this video. Subscribe and follow along my journey. We'll fly out on Tuesday night, basically, early hours Wednesday morning. So look out for that. I'm going to try and take this camera with me and create some more content.